and became the undisputed champion of the world. He lost the crown by a knockout to George Foreman in 1973. Ali outpointed Frazier in a non-title bout of 12 rounds in 1974 and then KO'd George Foreman to win the title again. So here we are. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the man who has made it all possible, the man who in just a short time has projected himself into the ranks of the world's great promoters, the president of Don King Productions, Don King.
Thank you, Don Duffy. This is indeed a proud moment for me to welcome the people of the world to the saga of our lifetime, Super Fight 3, the Thrilla in Manila. Today, Muhammad Ali defends his heavyweight title against Joe Frazier. I am extremely pleased that Don King Productions holds the distinct privilege of bringing this epic performance to the world. To His Excellency, the President Ferdinand Marcos, and his First Lady, Madam Marcos, my warmest regards. I also extend my sincere thanks to the beautiful people of this great nation. The new world concept of Don King and those he works with is togetherness, people being our most important assets. And as a representative of the third world, we recognize the dignity of man and appreciate the fact that people need people. In this spirit, we have symbolically come together in an atmosphere of brotherhood with sincere dedication and commitment in the hope of transforming this great feeling into a living reality. This, the world's greatest sporting event, which is now being shown to close to 1 billion people around the globe, is our way of acknowledging the oneness and the sameness of all the world's peoples. It is most fitting and proper that this great event be held here in the Philippines, which only a few years ago was the battleground of one of the fiercest and most brutal ravages in the history of mankind. Today's event is a crowning tribute to the emerging spirit of reconciliation in the world. I am proud to stand before you as an exponent of the New World concept, embodying the positive and productive promises it makes to the men, women, and children of the world for the future. Welcome to the Thrilla in Manila, Ali versus Frazier, for the most coveted sports award in the annals of mankind. Peace, love, and power to the broad humanity of man. For we are all a blessed part of this same noble species. And I, Don King, a proud black American, thank you for the privilege of being the catalyst of this spectacular world event.
The world still remembers the echoes of Corregidor and Bataan, battles the Filipinos will never forget. The war destroyed the factories, leveled the cities, burned the countryside, and through the rigors of enemy occupation, through the battles for liberation, the will of the Filipino people survived. The driving dedication of Filipinos continues to draw upon ancient and contemporary influences as they build a nation and cross the threshold to the high technology of the modern world, harnessing their natural resources with the know-how to use them wisely, retaining their heritage and tradition while solving the problems of economic growth. It is a land distinctly Filipino. All around, smiling faces, laughter, and song beckon the visitor to stay and enjoy. An island nation, settled by seafaring people, the Philippines borrowed and assimilated from the world, making each new influence their own. Her culture today derives richly from both East and West. Active support for the arts influences the cultural life and expresses the national soul, the Filipino spirit. The cultural center, hub of artistic expression. Here the Filipino writer and artist develops and presents outstanding contributions to the national experience. It is truly an international attraction for the performing arts. The city pulsates in different ways with the daily business of living, learning, and movement. The ingenious jeepneys depict the inventive style of the Filipino. But the bustling pace changes. Rizal Park, the heart of the city. A chance for solitude and room to grow. Manila is a city for the people. Under a vigorous national leadership, the Filipinos dedicate themselves to the lessons of the past, launching a unique human experiment, generating the energy needed for development and cultural integration, targeting the national needs and charting the policies to meet them. The Philippines take a giant leap into the future with a collaborative experiment of modernization. It's a mobilization of economic and human resources, of innovative programs in commerce, industry, manufacturing, energy, and construction. A continuing search for national wealth. The same hard-driving commerce of the world marketplace operates in this new environment. This modern center of financial institutions and multinational corporations. These contemporary avenues open up to Makati, edifice of progress. And from such urban centers, progress spills to the countryside. The marketplace, linked between city and barrio. The dialogue of commerce and exchange continues. The colors and textures make even the smallest shopping errand a lively experience. In the rice fields, banana plantations, and coconut groves, modern technology is transforming traditional agriculture into an industry of abundance. With land reform now a reality, the farmer owns the soil he tills. The idea is a green revolution. The result is productivity. Filipinos admire the folk arts of ancient tribes. From forest, mountain, ocean, and mine, natural materials are skillfully fashioned by today's artisan into collector's items. Their hands invent and create. Their handicraft is ingenious, warm, vibrant, and most of all, Filipino. The folk dance celebrates the rhythm Filipinos find hard to resist, like the dance of the bird, the tinikling. Tinikling's skill and precision defines the delicate balance with which Filipinos have retained their identity through time. The people move with rhythm and grace, their steps and motions changing with the landscape in variations of natural beauty. There are different ways of retelling history, in fiestas of sound and color, and in the architecture and values of the past. Exotic Muslim rituals spin tales of love and of brave sultans of the South. As game playing captures a nation of enthusiasts, the public adds to their list of folk heroes, new personalities from the world of sports. Manila, a new sports capital of the world, the grand stage for the match of the century, the Philippines, the pride of the Orient, the home of 42 million people, invite you to visit and enjoy.
Don Dunphy at ringside again. Thank you, Don King, and all the folks who added so much to the start of this telecast today. I understand that Joe Frazier is on his way from his dressing room towards the ring. Joe Frazier, the challenger in this bout, weighed in at the official weigh-in on Saturday at 215.5 pounds. That is a little bit heavy for Joe. He was 205.5 when he defeated Ali back in 1971. Just a reminder again that this is the third match between these men. Joe Frazier on his way into the ring. Helping me with the color casting on this show will be the inimitable Flip Wilson, with or without his Geraldine. Without Geraldine, we're going to play it straight tonight, Flip.
That's right, definitely.
What do you think of the fight?
Well, I think we're in for a great battle. I think it'll end within 9. I won't predict the winner, but I do think it will end within 9.
And the famous Wyatt Earp of television fame and one of our great stars of the screen, Hugh O'Brien. Hugh?
Hi, Don. Nice to see you. Hi, everybody out there. All of you at Hef's. Wish I could be with you, but I'm happy I'm here, and I think it's going to be a great fight. The workouts have been super, and I think we're going to see really a tremendous contest between these two guys. Joe's in great shape, and so's Ollie. That's Joe getting in there.
And here's Joe Frazier coming into the ring. Joe Frazier looks pretty sharp in there. George Benton, a former middleweight. Eddie Futch, his manager and trainer. And, of course, also with me on the telecast, an old friend of yours, Ken Norton. Ken, say what you think of this big bout.
Well, Don, it's going to be a very epic battle. It's going to be one of power versus technique. I feel that Joe, as I said before, is going to have to get on the inside. Ali is going to try to keep the man on the outside with the uppercuts, with the hooks, and on the end of his punches.
Just to go over the rules once again, the scoring, if the bout goes the limit, is the 5-point must. 5 points to the winner of a round, 4 or less to the loser. The mandatory 8 count is in effect if a man is floored. There is no 3 knockdown rule. That has been waived. A man can be floored any number of times. It is up to the referee. And if a man is floored at or near the ringing of the bell, the count will continue, and he must arise before 10 or be considered knocked out, except in the last round. A man knocked out of the ring is allowed back. He's allowed 20 seconds to get back in. He must not help from his handlers. Here comes the champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. He's on his way into the ring now. Here comes the champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. Earlier, President Ferdinand Marcos and his lovely wife, President of the Philippines, were introduced. A roar goes up as Ali comes into view. Muhammad Ali approaching the ring rather deliberately. It isn't how you go in, it's how you go out. That's the important thing. Muhammad Ali for this epic moment in the Philippine Coliseum in Quezon City, adjacent to Manila. Ali waited. Ali waited in 224 and a half at the official weigh-in on Saturday. When they fought in 71, Ali was 215, Frazier 205 and a half. Joe Frazier, Milt Bailey, Eddie Futch, and George Benton are with him. Muhammad Ali, Dick Sadler with him, his brother. In a moment, the ring announcer, the very capable Joe Cantata, will send the ceremonies on its way. This is 15 rounds or less, as they say in boxing. You know, Brian says it's a hot day. It must be 100 degrees here, you.
Plus the humidity.
Plus the crowd. I'd say there are about 30,000 here. Can't hold any more. Joe Frazier finally stripping down for the fray. He'll be wearing blue denim. There must be over 1,000 correspondents from all over the world covering this epic fight internationally for newspapers throughout the country, throughout the United States, throughout the world. Ali wearing white trunks, Joe Frazier wearing blue denim trunks. They have not put the gloves on yet. They will be 8-ounce gloves. The referee will be Carlos Padilla from the Philippines. And as I told you earlier when I was talking with Ken Norton, all 3 of the officials are Filipinos.
Don, if I'd like to make a comment about the weight factor, I feel that since they weighed in Saturday, that was, 5 days ahead of time, ahead of schedule. So So therefore, the weight will have no bearing here because I'm sure by the time they worked out 3-4 more days, plus after they dried out, they were down to the fighting weight.
And I would think that would be about 219 for Ali and maybe 212 for Frazier. Ken, I just guessed that. What do you think?
Possibly so. I'd say more around 220 for Ali because he wants to go in a little heavier because it's hotter and he'll perspire more, and that way he'll have more left in the end. I felt Joe will go down to about 212 or 211.
Ken, would you think Joe gets his hitting power from his big legs? He's got very big legs.
I think that basically Joe receives his power from working in the slaughterhouse as a common worker at one time. That's very hard work. Plus, he had a very hard life coming up, and he really had to work hard. And I feel that
we're going to have a presentation here by ring announcer Joe Cantata.
Is that the one they're giving me?
Well, it's probably for you, Ken. It's not for me.
Well, I tell you, Don, I would take it home as a beautiful trophy. Very beautiful.
There's Milt Bailey with a quizzical expression on his face. What do you think Milton's thinking of? He's the cut man for Joe Frazier, and Joe has never been cut up to now.
He's been very fortunate in that sense. He has that type of skin tissue that he swells, but it doesn't break.
They've been waiting for the gloves to come in, Flip. Now the moment of truth is not far away, and I know you've got thoughts in your own mind, but what can you tell us?
Well, I can only say that along with myself and millions of other people, the suspense is just about over. And in a few moments, we will either have the greatest heavyweight champion of all time or another sensational comeback and a setup for what will unquestionably be the greatest fight ever in history.
Thank you, Flip. You, O'Brien, only two men have ever regained the heavyweight title after losing it. One was Floyd Patterson and the other Muhammad Ali. So Joe Frazier would like to join that select list.
Well, I tell you, I think the way Ali's going to go at it, I really think it's going to be a good punch and fight. I don't think that he can sit back and wait, because if it goes beyond 8 rounds, I think Joe's got a good chance. So I think my own personal opinion is that Ali's going to try to work at him pretty.
Joe has always been vulnerable in the early rounds. I think he lost the first round to almost everyone he ever fought, except a few knockouts with non-consequential fighters. He lost the first round twice to Quarry, to Jerry Lou, to Jimmy Ellis, to Muhammad Ali on 2 occasions. Mondo Ramos almost knocked him down in the first round. Oscar Bonavena had him down twice in the second. So Joe is a slow starter.
He really is. And I think that that's going to be one of the great tests today, as to how quick Joe's going to get warmed up, and how whether Ali wants to sort of play around for a little bit or really go at it.
Ken Norton, what can Joe do about that? He knows he's a slow starter. He knows that Ali knows it. What can he do about it?
I think his best defense against that would be to stay low and try to slip punches, because if he's a slow starter till he gets warmed up,
Interviewing him.
wow.
Okay, well, we just...
I know. Go ahead, Ken.
Okay, I think... Back to
Here's the announcer.
The winner of our main event will go this handsome trophy donated by His Excellency Ferdinand E. Marcos. This trophy is donated by His Excellency President Ferdinand E. Marcos.
Well, that goes to the winner.
You notice what corner the trophy's going into.
That's in Frazier's
You want to put him over here?
Ladies and gentlemen, the government and people of the Republic of the Philippines, in cooperation with Don King Productions Incorporated, proudly present the Thrilla in Manila. Introducing in the blue corner, weighing 215 and a half pounds, wearing light blue trunks with white stripes, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, the challenger and former heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Frazier. Wearing white trunks with black stripes, from Louisville, Kentucky, USA, the heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. Judges, Colonel Alfredo Piazon and Larry Nadayag. Referee, Sonny Padilla Jr. 15 rounds for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Picture.
Frazier smiling as Ali talks to him. It's 15 rounds. The ring is 21 by 21, a rather large ring.
Which is beneficial for Ali.
And which should help the champion. It's 15 rounds, and here is round one. Staying low to get away from that jab. Frazier smiling. Ali opening up fast. Work the body. Frazier keeps smiling as he corners Ali to the rope. Ali beats him to the punch. The referee Carlos Padilla. Doesn't want to get trapped on the rope. A minute to go in round one. Ali holding behind the neck there. I'm going to ask Flip Wilson what he thought of that round. Flip?
I think that was a sensational round, and I'm pretty sure that this would not go 15 rounds. That's my sincere opinion. What do you think, Hugh?
Well, I think, as I said, I think that Ali realizes he's got to come out and try to really do something in the first 5 rounds. And that round proved it. He's going at Joe. He's not sitting back and playing around.
Not at all.
Tell him I don't have a monitor, will you? We're waiting for round 2. That was a big round for Muhammad Ali. No question about it. But Frazier always loses the first round. Grabbing around the neck. Frazier's still smiling as he pours in. Frazier working the body, Ali working the head. Two minutes left in this round. Ali sending him off. To the body. Almost exclusively. Ali holding around the neck again. That was a big round for Ali, with Frazier coming on at the end.
This shows you what a 6.5-inch reach can do.
We're going to show some shots here by Muhammad Ali, the champion.
In order for Joe to get in there, he's just got to wade through there and use that head.
Big right hand.
Some real good ones.
That was a good one, you and Flip. He also got him a left hook on the jaw.
Joe's got to take about 2 or 3 in the head in order to get in there to get the body.
There's Joe Frazier now as we come up to round 3. Ali bowing in his corner. Angelo Dundee a little late getting out of the ring in Ali's corner. Round 3, scheduled for 15.
go, Ali.
Good punches by Frazier now as he's got Ali on the rope. Ali with the rope-a-dope. Frazier looking for an opening here. Almost a replica of Ali and Foreman last year. What is the difference between the punches Frazier was throwing when Ali was playing rope-a-dope and covering up on the ropes and the punches that Foreman threw at Ali to no avail?
Well, I would have to say that on Foreman's punches, they were more roundhouse punches. Joe's trying to pick his spots. He's trying to go between the hands. He's trying to go behind the elbows, between the kidneys, and this is bound to have a telling effect later on in the round if the fight goes that far.
This is when Ali puts on the rally towards the end of the round.
That's right. Frazier cannot match hand speed with Ali, so his best bet is to try to stay inside. When Ali starts flurrying, is either tie him up or push him toward the ropes.
I noticed that Ali missed a lot in that round, as though he were over-anxious.
To a certain extent, he had played so much in the round, and toward the latter part of the round, always in the last 15 or 10 seconds, he tried to throw a big flurry.
Here's round 4. Frazier the blue denim trunks, Ali the white. Beats Frazier to the punch. Ali with the rope-a-dope again. Frazier looking for a spot. He's not wasting punches, however. Been a one-sided fight so far. some openings now for the body. Ali, with those quick hands and sharp shooting, keeps it his way.
Don't play with that guy,
A minute to go in the round. A low blow by Frazier. He's warned by the referee.
All right, ref. Yeah, ref.
Frazier the aggressor all the way. Ali doing most of the scoring.
Punish him, Ali.
Over. Flip, it looks to me as though this is going to be decided on condition. And
I think Joe is starting to smoke. But I think it's going to end up the way a lot of people probably suspect.
there's the corner of Ali as he leads the cheering. Ali leading his own cheering. His chief second, Angelo Dundee, with Drew Brown in there. Corner of Joe Frazier, Eddie Futch, Milt Bailey, and George Benton. Round 5 coming up. Neither boy looks the least bit tired so far, although Frazier has taken a good going over. They're both trained for a long fight, I'm sure of that. Coming back a little bit. Frazier using his right hand a little more now. Frazier the aggressor. Ali posing again. Ali really got nailed. to say this is an awful lot like the first fight between Frazier and Ali in 1971, when Ali built up a big lead and then Frazier started to come on. I thought Frazier came on there. Let's take a look at Frazier landing this good punch.
Very good left hook here by Joe. He leans back. And this is going to be very detrimental to Ali in the later rounds if he stays on the ropes. There's the hook.
And I noticed he wasn't as sharp in that last round. He missed a lot.
That's very true. Ali has to stay off the ropes. If he stays on the ropes, Joe can hit him in the kidneys, under the heart, behind the ears, whatever, and it's bound to have a telling effect later on in the fight.
And yet he stayed on the rope against Foreman and won.
Joe is a different type of fighter than Foreman.
Short punches.
A lot shorter and a lot more precise with him.
We're coming up to round 6. 1/3 of the fight is over, should it go the distance. It's 15 rounds. Frazier, the blue trump. Ali in white. I don't know what they score for aggressiveness in the Philippines, but Frazier has been the aggressor all the way. Landed a punch, that's why I thought it was Ali. Ali dancing for the first time. Frazier coming in low. This is a good round for Frazier. Flip Wilson, I think it's turned into a pretty even fight after a one-sided beginning.
Yes, I think Joe has started to smoke, and it should be pretty close to even about now.
He landed 2 vicious left hooks at the start of the round, and we're coming up to round 7. It's been a fast bout.
Yeah, Muhammad had slowed down on its he's playing around much less now, and
let's look at the replay here, Flip. That's a big left hook. That was early in the round. I think it was Frazier's best punch of the fight so far. Frazier's corner as we're waiting for round 7.
Go!
Round 7 scheduled for 15. Frazier coming back. Ali dancing for the first time. Frazier's good right hand to the head for the first time. Frazier rolled with that punch. Referee Carlos Patilla from the Philippines. Fighting a smart fight now, picking his spots, breaking off the action when he wants to, resuming it when he wants to. Ali having a good round. Frazier's still the aggressor. Frazier stood up under Ali's best shot, and vice versa. Low. Ali doing the holding as he has done it most of the fight. Joe hoping to get in that big one. Ali got it in there. End of round 7 in the Philippines Coliseum. And we're up to the halfway mark, or near it, Ken. I'd like take a look at this uppercut by Ali, Ken.
As you can see, Joe's got him on the ropes now. He'll step back, and Ali was his opening for the uppercut, which is
Here it comes. Ooh, that was a
very good uppercut. But as you know, in the first fight, this is how Joe caught him on the ropes. He was throwing an uppercut, and he caught him over the top with the hook. So it's very dangerous also.
What do you think about condition of the two of them? Frazier has taken the more punishment, but Ali has taken a lot too. What do you think, Ken?
At the present time, I would have to say that Frazier is in better condition.
Would you really?
Yes, I would.
Well, that's interesting. How about you, Flip?
Well, as I said earlier, Joe is really starting to smoke. It looked a little shaky from the go, but Joe is starting to smoke, and I think we're going on at a pretty good pace now, and either man may win it right now.
Here's round 8. Ali's trunks are dropping little by little. The supporter is obvious now. No knockdowns. By Ali. got Joe covering up for the first time. Been a rocky round for the challenger. Frazier is very strong and scoring heavily, even though he took a lot in this round. Frazier may have evened up the round. Ali leaving himself more exposed on the inside. You, O'Brien, to come in. The 71 fight was a super fight, but I think this is just as super between these men.
Actually, I think it's better. Ollie's really staying in there and punching with him all the way, and he's neither one. Couldn't say that either one is carrying the fight to the other at this point. I don't think, and I think they're both in superb condition, and Frazier is unbelievable. The amount times that he got hit on the head, that he got clocked there, that he could stand there and keep coming at him. It's just fantastic, the punches that he's been taking.
Ken Norton, what do you think now?
What do I think?
Coming up to round 9.
At the present time, Ali is definitely ahead. Joe has to find some way to stop getting hit so much. They're bound to have a telling effect soon. He got stunned with a very good left hook there. Ali hit him with a very good left hook, right hand, and Joe was staggered, but Ali didn't notice how they were taking advantage of it.
Round 9, scheduled for 15. Boys dripping perspiration. It's hot here. Frazier, the blue denim trunks, Ali in white. Ali up on his toes more, setting the pace. Oh, just as well for Ali that one missed. Frazier has been hitting low a lot lately. Get that guard down. 2 minutes left in the round. Joe conserving his strength there as Ali holds on. Joe trying to set him up for the left hook, and Ali knows it. And again is beating him to the punch constantly. These are good body shots by Frazier when he gets them in there. Joe coming in faster. A minute to go in the round. now double hooking with that left hand. Head and body, body and head. Round almost over. Give that round to Frazier on aggressiveness.
Yes, I would on aggressiveness. Plus, when Ali starts boxing, he dances for maybe a few seconds, and he always ends up with his back on the ropes, which is very bad. This is Joe's best place. If Ali stays on the ropes, he's going to get picked to death by Joe's punching power. And so Ali has to keep him in the center of the ring, or he has to throw quick flurries on the ropes and get off the ropes quick. If he stays on the ropes, he's definitely going to fall behind.
You mean Ali?
Yes, Ali, right. Ali. Joe's best position is on the ropes. He can't match Ali for speed in the middle of the ring, and he can't do anything in the middle of the ring. He's too short. So his best place is on the ropes, and he's walking Ali just walking him straight to the ropes every time.
I would think that his body shots have got to take some toll on Ali, but Ali's a remarkable athlete. Up to now, they don't seem to have bothered him.
If you notice, they have to bother him. He hasn't been dancing. He starts to dance, and he comes down off his toes, which means the body shots are bothering him.
Round 10, scheduled for 15. Ali setting himself to punch harder in this round. Ali going flat-footed. 'Joe has had an awful lot of trouble coping with Ali's fast hands. Muhammad Ali's got those fast hands. 2 minutes left in the round. Ali's corner keeps yelling, cross yourself, meaning get the arms across the body. Frazier doesn't get the clean shots at Ali that Ali gets at him. Joe is starting to grunt again with his punches. Ali doing the holding again. That did Ali no good. Seconds to go in the round. Grazing punches. I don't know, Flip. I think it's a pretty close fight.
I do too.
The heavyweight championship of the world.
I don't think that
10 rounds of bruising action. Nobody's got a decided edge as far as I can see.
And it's definitely turns out to be the thriller that everyone expected. And I think we're in for a few more rounds. I was off on my prediction of it ending before 9, but I still don't believe it'll go 15.
Well, You, O'Brien, do you have any thoughts on it?
Well, I'll tell you the way it's going now. I think that I think it's going to go all the way. Unless, yes, sir, I do. And I think that Joe is just fantastic the way he's taking it.
Let's see Joe Frazier here now in one of his big rallies of the round.
I still feel that Ollie's got control.
Round 11, 5 to go. Ollie alternately dancing, fighting flat-footed, and going to the rope. Joe got off the ropes that time. Now this is a switch. Joe is on the rope. Super fight all the way here in the Philippine Coliseum. So far, a good round for Ali. They're over in Frazier's corner. Referee trying to get them out of there. Frazier teeing off on Ali now with the right hand. Ali will probably open up all of a sudden. A minute to go in the round. To go on the round. Ken Norton, I've seen a lot of them, but this has got a rank with Lewis and Kahn, Marciano and Walcott, and the first Ali Frazier fight. This is one of the great ones.
That's very true. These men are staying on the ropes, and this is where the man become man. There's no playing on the ropes. Ali's fighting back, which was he's fighting more than people thought he could on the inside. There's a lot of action here.
Let's see this now. Frazier trying to trap Ali on the ropes. Ali with those sharp punches. I notice that Ali's not getting a good follow-through on his punches like Frazier is, though. Ken, he doesn't seem to throw everything into a punch.
Ali is basically not a devastating puncher. Joe's main asset is his power. And Ali's main asset is the speed and his sharpness. And in this fight, physical conditioning is going to mean a lot in the few rounds that are left.
Round 12. Ali starts the round, every round, scoring heavily. Frazier seems to be coasting a little bit here. And Ali is scoring on him. Two minutes left in the round. Frazier looking for a spot on the inside. The round half over.
Get out of the rope, Champ! Get off the rope! Get off the rope, Billy!
A minute to go in the round. Frazier seems to be bleeding from the mouth. First sign of blood in the fight. Round almost over. Ken Norton, I thought Joe Frazier showed signs of tiring for the first time in that round. He had Ali on the ropes a couple of times, and he didn't seem to have any zip. Now, that's just my opinion. What do you think?
I think he was told from his corner by Eddie Futch that he's been throwing a lot of hard shots to the body. And they don't want a reiteration of what happened with Foreman of throwing yourself out on the ropes. So I would have to say that I think Eddie had told the man, like, to get him on the ropes, throw the punches, don't put as much power into them, just get the points behind them.
Did you go over strategy with Futch before this fight and have him tell you what his strategy was?
No, I didn't.
No. Anyway, there's Muhammad Ali's corner.
And you notice on Muhammad's punches, he doesn't have as much in them. They're not as quick as they used to be in the beginning. He's throwing good sharp punches, but they're not as quick.
I thought they were pretty quick in that round.
I don't think so, Don.
You're the expert. Round 13. Ali trying to set the pace again. Ali ready to open up with those combinations. Both boys slow down for a moment. Left in the round. Grabbing around the neck. Big slips. Ali holding. Frazier looked awful tired, is puffed around both eyes now. Ken Norton.
John, for the first time, Frazier sustained a small cut under his right eye.
And he's very puffy under those eyes.
Very puffy.
Lost his mouthpiece again. I didn't see it come out.
As long as the cut is under the eye, it shouldn't be too bad for him because the blood cannot run into the eye.
Getting a little smelling salts there, Ken. We're waiting for round 14. I would think that Ali has regained the command of the fight.
That's very true. Ali seems to coast until he sees an opening. When he has the opening, he seems to throw a big, rapid flurry. This has been Joe's downfall. Joe cannot match hand speed with him, so when Ali throws a quick flurry, Joe is very vulnerable. Very vulnerable.
Joe has taken a lot of punishment in the last couple of rounds. Anyway, we're coming up to round 14.
I got 8-4-1.
Ali has gone out for a knockout, I think, in this round. Whether he gets it or not is something else. What about the interview in the ring? That he had in the middle rounds. Badly hurt. the biggest round of the fight for anybody. Frazier was within a punch or two of going down. The doctor comes up and looks at Frazier. I think it's going to be over. It's all over. I'm going to get up in the ring. Don, let me help you. I'm up in the ring here, and Muhammad Ali is pretty well spent, and I'm going to try to get over at him. We're trying to get in here to talk to Ali, who has retained his title, and I think he needs a little air because this has to have been one of the most bruising heavyweight championships of all time. Our cameraman's trying to get in here. Bertie Pacheco, how is Ali?
Ali is very good, only as you can see, he wanted to avoid all the pushing and mauling that goes on after one of these fights.
Yeah.
I think it was well stopped.
Nice that they cleared the ring.
Well, they're doing a better job here than they have any place else.
I'm going to ask Herbert Muhammad to come over here. Herbert is the manager and a fine manager of Muhammad Ali. Herbert, you must be very happy.
I am very happy. All praise is due to Allah. And I'm very proud of Muhammad. And I think Joe Frazier should be recommended for the brilliant fight he put on. Thank you very much.
A fine, brilliant fight. Here's Joe Frazier come over to talk to Muhammad Ali. He's disappointed. Muhammad, can you say a word now around the world? Congratulations, first of all. You'll be champion
Ladies
a long time,
and gentlemen.
To Wallace Muhammad, the leader of the Muslims now in America. Assalamu alaikum to my beautiful wife, Khalil Ali, formerly Belinda. Hello, the Mayor Sloan of Louisville, the Central High School, Kentucky. Hello.
We're trying to get another word. Muhammad, I'd like to ask you about the fight. Just a question. Did you have any doubt about winning at any time?
Well, in round 10, I was surprised Joe had so much stamina. I was surprised as in shape he was. And if I didn't have the condition, I know I would have lost. There was too much pressure.
I think he deserved a lot of
He is the greatest fighter of all times next to me.
Except for you.
Except for me.
Thank you very much, Muhammad Ali, and good luck. What do you think?
Hello to Ellie Brown out there in Louisville, John J. Hooker,
How about
John Brown and everybody.
Well, what do you think now? What's the future? Foreman against
George
Martin, and you
Foreman.
fight the winner?
That's right, and then I want to retire. This is too painful. It's too much work.
Okay.
Might have a heart attack or something. I want to get up while I'm on top.
I know you're tired. Thank you again, and congratulations.
One more thing. I want everybody to know that I'm the greatest fighter of all times, and the greatest city of all times is Louisville, Kentucky.
Here's the president.
Ferdinand Marcos, the president of the Philippines, coming over to talk to Muhammad Ali.
Congratulations. Right, champ. Stand on.
Let's go and get the trophy.
President Marcos, could I just ask a word?
Yes,
What did you think of the fight?
Wonderful.
Wonderful fight. Here's the trophy being given to Muhammad Ali by the president of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos. Beautiful trophy.
This trophy goes on exhibition in Louisville, Kentucky at the high school where I came up from. I want to say hello to everybody at Madison Junior High School. It's got a new name now, Virginia Avenue and Duval Junior High. Greatest schools in the world because I went there in Louisville, Kentucky.
Good luck to you. Thank you very much.
Let's see if we can get...
Well, back we go to ringside. Fine. We're going back to ringside now.
I bet 2-1 for you.
Although you don't need the money.
Let's go home.
We're seeing a replay of some of the action. Joe Frazier in trouble here. Executive producer Henry A. Schwartz, directed by Jack Murphy. Associate producers Dick Kirchner, Brooks Valentine, Mary V. Engineering supervisor Paul Malatich. Camera facilities by Macro Productions and News Television Network. Worldwide technical facilities by Don King Productions in cooperation with Comsat, AT&T, IT&T, Westar, and RCA Alaskum.